The question was, if someone's raised on an optimal diet, might they never need to fast at all? And yes, they might never need to fast at all, but it wouldn't just depend on what diet they were raised on. Okay? Were they raised in Los Angeles, where you're breathing brown haze? You know, were they raised in Denver, where the air is trapped by the mountains all around and the pollution can't go anywhere? It depends. Remember that we can take toxins into the body through all kinds of sources. Were they raised in a pristine environment, but every week maybe their dad was in the paint business and repainted the inside of the house? Okay? There was a study published years ago in the New England Journal of Medicine that said that 13% of birth defects come as a result of pregnant women smelling paint fumes. Okay, paint is highly toxic. When you smell normal paint, those VOCs, volatile organic compounds, are quite toxic. So it's not just a question of diet. Diet's a huge, huge factor. It's the only one that most people are, aside from alcohol and tobacco and drugs, these are all substances that we're consciously, purposely putting into our bodies. But today, the average person is being subjected to microwave radiation all the time. Where most of you live, for instance, you're probably being bombarded by microwave radiation from cell phone towers, by Wi-Fi signals from yours and your neighbors' routers, by all kinds of things. Okay? So we have to look at all of potential sources of toxicity. If we alter your question, if someone grew up, and this is a pretty pristine environment, right? We have traffic going by. If you call 1 or 2 cars an hour traffic, we have some vehicle passing by here, but not very many. There's probably a relatively small amount of car pollution, smog in the air here compared to most of the other places that you've been. If you were here and you had pretty close to pure air and pure water and plenty of sunlight, and you weren't being subjected to toxic chemicals, you had all natural fibers in your home, no vinyl shower curtains, no toxic paints. If all those things were true, and you were in your clothes, and you were eating an optimal diet, then you probably would never need to fast. Okay? Although, you would never perhaps need to fast to detoxify your body. If I'm ever injured, the first thing I do is fast. Any kind of significant injury. So you might still need to fast, but for a different reason.